Welcome back to The Outspoken. I've been away for a little while, and now I'm back. This one is pretty near and dear to my heart. I want to talk about pay-to-plays. This is something that is, it's important, man. This is something that affects all of us in the industry. Some folks think that it doesn't affect them, but it does. It's a trickle-down kind of thing. First, this is not an agent versus pay-to-play kind of thing, all right? I don't have much of a horse in this race. I'm not in competition with them. This is more of a actor versus people who are taking advantage of them. I don't want to spend an hour just going over facts and figures. The information is already out there. I'm coming from a standpoint of you already know what's going on. If you don't, Google it, man. There's 8 million blog posts and other videos and people talking about exactly what these people are doing and what their business model is and why it's it's so predatory. So I'm coming from a standpoint where you already know what's going on out there, and you already know how these people operate, and perhaps you're with them, or perhaps you're not with them. But anyway, listen, that's not a fun video to make anyway, going over facts and figures. But it's been gone over again and again. I'm not happy with the pay-to-play model in general. There's no vetting. It's anyone who's got a few $100s and a dream and a snowball mic, could sign up. The major issue here is that now it's seen as some sort of rite of passage, like it's an inevitability. Like, well, at some point you're gonna be on a pay-to-play, and this is an integral part of the voiceover industry. And it's not, and you should not. You should not be giving these people your money. Again, not all pay-to-plays are run the same. There's, there's different business models that are all kind of the same deal. Basically you give them a few $100 a year, whatever, for your membership, and then they give you opportunities, and then you audition for them. So it's kind of like almost paying to be represented and paying to get voiceover opportunities. Some are respectful. Some are ethical. Not all are. I think most people that are watching this video know that there's one in particular. I'm not calling out any names here. There's one in particular that is so predatory, that is so just vile and nauseating. Appalling, disgraceful, disgusting, evil, immoral, I like that one, loathsome, yeah, that's a good one, revolting, wicked, wretched, we'll keep wretched in the final cut. Anyway, they make you want to throw up in your own mouth. Or somebody else's mouth, perhaps. It's been shown over and over and over and over again that in a lot of these projects, they're taking up to 80% of the profits on these projects. First, they're taking their yearly fee. Then, this is where it's just unbelievable. If you want to get paid for your job, you're paying up to 20% of what's left after they've taken everything else in an escrow fee, just for them to pay you. So, again, it's predatory. They've stated over and over again, they don't care about voiceover talent. They don't care about the industry. Talent and the industry in general are metrics to them, okay? This is all just kind of putting together A and B without any feeling or compassion or understanding of actors or even people who are hiring actors and how this industry works. And that would almost be okay. The growth is insane. I mean, how much money these people are making are crazy. And I'd almost have to be like, kudos to you. I mean, that's incredible, except for it's a predatory business model. Their primary moneymaker in this business is ripping off talent. And they're ripping off the clients that come to them because there's all these upcharges that they're pocketing themselves. So the clients think, well, I'm paying X amount of dollars because this is what it costs to get this voiceover talent. And meanwhile, they're pocketing the lion's share. And of course, this is helping to lower the rates all over the industry because now this is becoming, last video I kept saying the new norm, which, whatever, like that got played out. But everybody is competing for these jobs, and it often goes to the person who is bidding the lowest. So it's creating this culture and promoting this culture of where anybody is able to play, and everybody wants to give the lowest rate possible. So as far as quality goes, that's really like number 6 or 7 on the list of priorities here. So they make money by ripping off talent, by ripping off clients, and also with huge cash inflows. There's millions and millions of dollars are being poured into this business from investors and from banks to try to prop up this business. And make no mistake here. This has been said over and over again. They want to take over the entire voiceover industry. Again, if it was different people, man, I'd be like, kudos, wow, like, geez, that's balls, But they want to be a part of every voiceover job that's out there, which I guess means they want to rip off every voiceover actor in the world. I mean, that's insane. So you go, well, hubris, geez, like whatever. But the point is, they're on their way to doing this. The amount of money and resources that are being pumped into this company, it's just incredible. And it is slowly changing the voiceover industry in general. I'm a huge star. I've got 16 cartoons that I work on. This doesn't affect me. It does affect you, man. All of this stuff trickles down. And anything that affects the industry as a whole. And again, these aren't little tiny things. I'm always like, listen, I'm going to pay $20. Well, I'll work for $20. Like, whatever. Go enjoy your lives together. These are big, giant companies now that are using this model to find voiceover talent. Fortunately, some of them are finding out what the hell is happening. Hopefully they'll find out some more by watching this video. And they're going, well, that's it, we're out. But still, the number of people, even that have been in this business for a long time and should know better, they're supporting this. They're supporting businesses like this, predatory businesses, and it's amazing to me. I want to tell you a story. Is maybe, I don't know, like a year ago or so, around then. I went to one of these voiceover conferences. If you're going to one of these conferences and you're looking for me, check the bar, because that's where I'm going to be pretty much the whole time. It's no secret that I like a drink every now. But it's like the only way to get through these things. They're just, good Lord. But so anyway, so I'm at this conference, and they have this pay-to-play there. Like they got like a booth, And I go, oh my God, people are just going to eat these, they're going to eat them alive, man. And, but so anyway, I'm at the bar, and it's towards the end of the evening, so, everyone's like joining me. And the owner shows up like she's people, like she's just walking around, like amongst like her victims. These people that like have just been ripped off blind, and just like sits there. I'm like, really? Like the cojones, like how could this possibly be? How could you, hey, let's have like a drink together, again, amongst victims. So I'm going, this is going to be great. And I'm waiting for the torches and the pitchforks, and someone's going to get drunk and flip out on them or whatever. Nothing, man, nothing. Everyone was like, yo, what's up? Like, oh yeah, hi. Like, what? People were like trying to like sit at the table, like, oh yeah, how are things doing? Like, buttering up. Like, how? It was just mind-blowing. I was the only one that finally was like, are you friggin' crazy? Like, you don't belong here, man. Like, get out of here. It was so disrespectful. But what killed me, it was just the lack of any, pushback. Like, nobody cared. I don't know, man. My mind was just blown. Like, what kind of masochists are you? Like, that's fine. Like, just treat me like garbage. I still, to this day, my mind is blown. Not by their actions, but just that talent. Hundreds and hundreds of talent. And they were totally cool with it. Amazing to me. Stand up for yourself. Man, you're actors, For God's sake, there is no profession in the entire universe that I'm aware of where people are more full of themselves. How would you possibly let anybody treat you like that, and just be cool about it? I mean, well, anyway, we're whores. That's just the industry. We're used to being whores, and whatever. That's what we do. But at least be like Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman kind of call girl, and not like a truck stop crack whore. Like, I don't care if you profit from them. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, I profit from them." Listen, they're garbage, man. You're in a bad relationship with someone who's smacking you around, and I'm your friend going, listen, man, you deserve better. You could find love elsewhere, man. You could find work elsewhere. You don't need to put yourself in a situation where you're just being really seriously just disrespected and battered. You're being abused. Your industry is being abused, and you don't have to take it. And you certainly should not help it continue by supporting them. Why pay them so that you have more opportunities where they could totally rip you off? If you need more proof that these guys are like total bags, just Google like any voiceover company you could think of and see what the ad is on the top, because they bought keywords from like everybody's business. They have billions of dollars in keywords out there, again, to take over the world, whatever. So if your excuse for supporting them is, well, I'm a newbie, and that's the only opportunity that I have to get in the game, then expect to be told to go play in traffic and go away. That's not helping anybody. The grown-ups are talking right now. If your excuse is, well, I made a few grand from them last year, and I'm not ready to give up that income, you're probably worse. If your reasoning is, well, that's just the way things are now, and, hey, listen, the world has changed and whatever. Well, you're one of the people that I'm talking to right now, because it doesn't have to be that way. And if your argument is, I'm so sick of hearing that, and this is a very common argument when people bring up this discussion. We've been talking about this for so long. I'm sick of rehashing it. Can't we just talk about something else? Listen, they agree with you. Let's just drop the whole issue and move on and let things continue the way that they have been, and good for them. So that doesn't really work. So what can we do? Short of something that takes like a lot of effort and where you have like paint a sign and get out there and whatever. Listen, nobody wants to do that. But I think there is something that we can do. Well, the only reason I'm talking to you on this video is because some of you may have active pay-to-play memberships. Some of you have old profiles that maybe you forgot about, but they've been around for years. And they're dormant, but it looks good for them because they have those numbers. Or you may know somebody in a similar situation. And if you or someone you know is in a situation like that, there's only one thing you could do. Go sign in to your pay-to-play profile. Just sign in and say you can't get any voice talent you want, and ask them to take your profile down. If one person, just one person does it, they may think he's really sick, but they'll take him down anyway. And if two people do it in harmony, they might think they're both just very in love with the voiceover industry, and they may get a little concerned, but they'll take them both down too. And if 3 people do it, I said, can you imagine? If 3 people do it, they sign into their accounts, they say, you can't get any voiceover talent you want, they may think it's an organization. And could you imagine 50 people a day? I said 50 people a day logging into their account saying, you can't get any voiceover talent you want, and logging right out. Well, they may think it's a movement. And that's exactly what it is. The voice-strong, anti-pay-to-play massacre movement. And all you got to do to join is just say no to pay-to-plays. Delete your profile, tell them why, and never give them another dime. With feeling. Please share the hashtag, share the video, or don't, I don't care. But do this thing. Go there. It's going to take you a minute or two and take down your profile. Tell them I'm standing up for myself. I'm standing up for the industry. Enough is enough already. Then tell everybody else that you did it and why you did it. Listen, everybody loves to be on Facebook and act like they're activists. And I did a thing and I blah, 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 whatever. It takes you 2 seconds and you look awesome. Again, tell your friends. Get them to do it. Get their friends to tell their friends to do it. Again, it's a movement. Hashtag voice-strong. Stand up for yourselves, for God's sakes. Please make a change in the industry that you love. It's for your own good. It's for all of our own good. Thank you kindly for listening. I'm Eric Shepard with The Outspoken. Tune in next time. I'll see you then.